much. I'm gonna use this skill again since it's so fucking awesome. Ugh! Man, I feel like screaming that every time. Alrighty, hey yo, what is up, Knights? Just right here back with more DFO PvE on my female brawler, guys. And guys, if you look closely on the screen at my character, you guys can see the product of my diligence leveling up so quickly on my female brawler. Been having a lot of fun and finally got her second awakening. You can tell by the plume of smoke and the poison effects. This looks pretty awesome. And guys, I just gotta say, this class is, I've said it so many times by now, but this class is so much fun to play, and it's just got more fun. I've gotten my new skills. I've gotten at least most of the skills. I did not actually get the second awakening passive, or excuse me, the actual second awakening active, but I got everything else, and I'm gonna show that off in dungeon right now, guys. And as you guys can see, you know, I've mentioned it before, but the time gate region is absolutely my worst region in the game. I hate it so much, but that has not been the case with this character. I've been having so much fun that I didn't even bother. I don't even care. It doesn't matter what dungeon I go into. I'm just like, I'm gonna have fun either way. So anyway, guys, let's jump into it and let's show off a little bit of the female brawler second awakening. Now, one thing that I should mention right at the start is that I'm gonna be doing this weapon switching thing. Well, I'll just speak about this weapon switching thing. I have at the bottom left a weapon called the Centipede's Maw. It has basically the only skill I'm worried about on it is the apply poison skill +3. It has the most apply poison effect, I think, of any weapon, so Centipede Maw is a really good weapon, because the good thing about that is that your apply poison level is a buff that is active as long as you turn it on, and that's what I did at the start. That's why you wear all your equipment that can increase the apply poison level, and then you switch out to your main stuff, which right now I'm currently using the Transcendence weapon just because I haven't, the Transcendence Claw that I got after the second awakening. I really don't have anything better. I'll probably pick up something later, but that's just a pro tip from me, and I know a lot of people are doing that. If you're playing a brawler, pretty much your biggest steroid buff, so you want to try to get it to the max level or as high as possible, and then go ahead and switch to your actual gear after you've turned on the buff, just because it's such a convenient buff because it lasts the entire dungeon. But guys, you guys can see poison effects absolutely decimating still. Even more so, actually, because of the awakening passive, the Art of Poisons, it's actually giving me a ton of extra damage on pretty much any poison skill that I have. Here's a new skill, probably my favorite on the class. You're noticing that, oh man, that's fucking crazy. I love seeing that. You'll notice that a lot of the second awakening has given the female brawler a lot more, shored up a lot of her problems. I feel like it was made more whole after the second awakening, because one of her main problems was that she had a lot of problems with AoE. She just didn't have a lot of AoE skills. That skill right there is an enormous AoE. This one as well is a very good AoE. You guys can see it's basically like a chain reaction bomb. You grab an enemy and it detonates, and anybody it touches will also detonate them as well. So it will cover, like I said, I feel like the second awakening shored up the weakness, the only weakness I can really think of on the female brawler, and that was her AoE. And we've already seen two of her AoEs just decimate rooms almost single-handedly. So I've got to say, guys, the second awakening really did do a really good job for female brawler. I'm pretty sure anybody who's mainly female brawler right now have no complaints about this. And in fact, I've enjoyed it so much. I'm gonna use this skill again since it's so fucking awesome. Ugh! Man, I feel like screaming that every time. Anyway, let's go ahead and pull you over here. I do have the TP skill for that now, so it's a much more fast pull, and it's something I'm more prone to spamming. Before it was so slow, I was just getting interrupted all the time. So I actually use the poisonous hook right here. It also has a vortex effect. Bing! Get the stun off. Let's get the grab off on it. Ooh, actually, that was the wrong stun. I did not mean that. Let's get that grab off. Chain reaction. Actually, this guy, always the case with mini bosses. Just mount them. They'll be dead. But there's just like I said, I feel like this class is shored up all of her weaknesses. And honestly, guys, and I'll just mention it right here, this class has been the most fun class I've played. I have 7 max level characters right now, 7 level 85s. And out of all of those, I can honestly say, I don't know which one I'm going to release first, but you guys probably saw the Swordmaster video. I was a little bit turned off on that class, and I thought I was going to feel good about playing that. Didn't end up that way. And here, we're actually fighting against a boss. You guys are always quick to tell me how to do this correctly, I guess. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to give him the stun. I'm going to give him the awakening. And then finally, for the first time, I think in a video, I'm going to use junk spin. So there you go, guys. You want to see how strong this class can really do against single target and mostly against bosses? There you go. There's probably one of the most devastating combos in this game. The boss cannot move out of it. You can use your junk spin. A junk spin alone probably kill that guy by itself. But this class does so much damage. Doesn't matter, man. It's so nice to play this class. So fun. But you know, as I was mentioning, you know, I leveled up that Swordmaster. You know, Chaos. Everybody knows I fucking hate Chaos, but I'm gonna level her anyway. Even my Striker, which is the class I leveled before, I thought it would have a lot more fun playing her. And don't get me wrong, I had a lot of fun playing her, but she got to that point where she just kind of fell off in damage, and a lot of the harder content was the only way I was going to be able to shore up that discrepancy of the difficulty was to get better gear. I mean, I have a 6-piece Brutal Tango already. I was doing OV for a long time, and even after I got that, I didn't feel much of an increase in my damage. So I feel like I'm going to have to spend so much to gear her up, and I don't feel that's the case with this class as much. I'm probably going to try to get the Venom Mine set, and then, you know, maybe a good weapon, but I think I'll have a little bit more fun gearing this character out more so than, you know, trying to spend every dime on the Striker or even the Monk in that case. My Elven Knight is my main, so I'm spending all the money on her, and I can't really afford to be spending too much to be gearing everybody out. So luckily, I think I only need a 9-piece set and I'll be pretty good on this class, so I think I'm having a ton of fun, like I said already, on this class. Been trying to get the Awakened One's prime title for fucking the Apply Poison. It has been frustrating, obviously, so I'm stuck with the explosive hook for now. I'm gonna keep trying, but we'll hopefully get that before the event ends. But anyway, guys, let's do one more dungeon. I'm at FP, so I'm gonna use the FP pot, and let's go ahead and do it, guys. Yeah, I've crafted so many of these. It's a shame that out of all of the items in this game, this one has a cooldown of 1 day, and it's not just, you know, you can only use one every day. It's literally 24 hours. So it's like, dude, this is the only item in the game that does that. So it's, oh shit, what? Use it? I was hovering it. I didn't use it. It's a frustratingly and it's an annoying item, to say the least, just because it's like, if you want it, almost every time they have it otherwise, you know, it's like a one thing a day, but this one's like 24 hours. So if I want to use it tomorrow, I have to, the only way I can use it tomorrow is if I do it or use it after this point in time tomorrow. It's kind of lame. But anyway, guys, once again, like I said, we do that trick with the Apply Poison, and it's activated the whole time. So I think maybe even, I mean, I want to say the reason people do this, and I'll just mention this from what I heard another friend of mine mention, is that once, you know, just thinking about the end game content, once Anton gets released and stuff like that, there are enemies that they'll have resistance to certain levels of poison. So you really need to stack that poison level really highly, because if you don't, your poison effects will not work at all. So it gets to that point where if your Apply Poison's not high enough level, it does nothing at all. It won't even proc on them. And everybody knows, if you're just looking at the damage, if you don't have Apply Poison on, you lose more than, I would say, like more than half of your damage. I mean, the damage is just crazy on that Apply Poison. Especially if you're stacking it on top of each other using multi-hit skills like that. So it's very important to get that high level. Now, a lot of people use it for their clone avatars, even though it might be a smarter, maybe in the end you'll do more damage if you got Claw Mastery or something, which is her passive. Apply Poison is just such a brutally, just being brutally honest, it makes the class. If you don't have that, you're going to be screwed. So it's a really potent buff, I gotta say. So that's what I'm going to be trying to get on that Awaken 1's title, not having that luck. I've gotten like 4 Awaken 1 titles, like, already, you know, through the event period and getting them on my alts and stuff, and I've had hardly any problem on getting the skill that I wanted, mostly because, you know, Knight only has 2 subclasses to worry about. My Monk, I got Will Driver +2, like, pretty easily. You know, maybe 30 or so beads, but I am getting close to 200 beads on this this brawler here that I want to try to gear out, and I have not even seen Apply Poison +1 or any. I was just like, dude, I cannot get anything on this class. So that's kind of how RNG works, guys. So, you know, hopefully I get it soon, and like I said, hopefully I get it before the event period ends, because I know those beads will cost freaking a fortune once after the event is over. So I got a few. I think I got a few weeks before the actual package stops selling and the item pretty much gets removed. So hopefully I get it done before then. Let's use this big AOE. Ooh, it's not really not thinking about this right now. That's kind of how this class is playing. I'm not gonna say, you know, I'll probably be, I'm not gonna say that this is like my new favorite class. I guess I'll answer that. This is not like my new favorite class in the game, but it's so much fun to play. It's refreshing, playing so many characters and just not feeling it by the end. You're just like, okay, I got a max level character. I'll use them maybe for TOD and stuff like that, but it's really refreshing to get a character where you're like, you know what, I really am gonna probably devote myself a lot to it. I was really considering this is gonna be that class where I'm gonna give the Requiem weapon to, because I feel like she would utilize it best. I don't really think I'm going to be farming epics with her, but like I am going to be probably on my monk later on, but you know. And let's go ahead and use the combo again, mostly because I know I'm going to just get comments otherwise. You know, I'm not going to be farming epics on her, and I think she'll use it to the best of her, to the best ability. Maybe I feel more so than my striker. If I get her my striker, I just don't feel like she's gonna get as much. I'm probably gonna have to enhance it at like plus 12 before I see any kind of damage increase, you know. And I feel like the effort, I guess, in getting a Requiem weapon would go better spent on this class than my striker. I'm just gonna say that right now. I'll probably make that decision in a few weeks once I actually get my Requiem weapon or Liberation weapon, and maybe I'll change my mind after that, but right now I'm loving this class so much that it's probably gonna be this class who gets a Requiem weapon. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. There was a little bit more F-Brawler action. Hopefully in the next video I can actually showcase the actual Awakening skill active, or maybe not, who knows. Depends on how often I want to keep uploading, because this class is fun, man. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you nights later.